President Trump's cozying up to Russian President Vladimir Putin marks a significant departure from decades of U.S. foreign policy. For years, U.S. policies have been in place to isolate Russia over its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. But the Trump administration is now poised to make a deal with the Kremlin to end the war without Ukraine having much of a say. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz held talks with Russian officials last week to begin hammering out a Russia-Ukraine peace deal. Ukrainian officials say they were not invited. Meanwhile, President Trump is falsely blaming Ukraine, a U.S. ally, for starting the war 3 years ago. By doing that, Trump is saying, "I don't care anymore about alliances. I'm not interested in your opinions. I'm going to do a deal with this dictator over your head." And that's a message that is heard not just in every European capital, but in every allied capital around the planet as a sign that the U.S. is changing. Trump's approach so far has so many implications that they're almost hard to think through. What happens to our trade relationships with Europe and with Asia? What about the US companies that have enjoyed special favor in those markets? And then there are concerns about peace. What happens to treaties not just on commerce, but treaties on the laws of war? All these things that have governed US behavior and allied behavior all over the world for 80 years now disappear.